opposed to when you get up on stage to play.
Mm-hmm.
How do you mentally do that? Is there something you think about when you're getting up on stage and you know that's going to be a fairly loud situation?
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep from picking too hard? I mean,
it's the finesse, you know, of doing something. I mean, let's say you ride a bicycle, you know, and going fast, you know, versus going walking speed. If you're really in shape, you're going to get more into a momentum and not be spending more energy, you know. And also, I'm not really playing like what I did here is about how hard I play. You know, you can increase the volume, you can increase the speed, but the trick is if you want to be relaxed and loose. Like if you really dig down, like okay, I'm going to play really hard and really fast, you got to, you know, you're going to fatigue, you know, and something like I'll just do what I did, only pretty fast, and something like this. You know, like that, I didn't put any more energy into. Or, you know, if you're doing a slow song.
Whatever's going on.
It stays pretty consistent, but there is a, you know, if you pull back and you play a little lighter, play a little heavy, you know, depending on what the, you know, you don't want to be full volume. You know, you can
when
change.
You step up to do a solo, are you changing the finesse of your right hand?
A little bit, yeah. And don't let the microphone do a lot of the work. But yeah, I'll pick it up a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just tagging on to that, when you're in a situation where, like, say the sound system is not so good, obviously, you know, you may not be able to hear yourself that well,
yeah.
Or maybe your bandmates. I mean, it's sort of the same question. What kind of compensation? How much is your ear playing into?
Oh yeah.
How
right.
hard you're
yeah.
playing? I
yeah.
mean, do you find yourself tempted to like play harder if you can't hear as well?
Problem.
Yeah.
Playing harder slows you down.
Right.
It gets in your way,
Right.
but it's hard not to do that
yeah.
when you feel like you're getting covered. You know?
You want to let the instrument do the work. You know, you get a good instrument, even if, you know, whatever you can, and find the strengths of the instrument. Let the instrument do the work. Because if you have your hands in it, then you're going to overplay it. It's going to be
right.
you're going to lose the tone. Right. So with me, and you know, and it also depends on the band. The band I'm playing in now with Danny, we're traditional, straight ahead bluegrass,
and great, by the way.
I'm just hanging on. The band I was in before this, we did a lot of swing tunes. I was in a band with Mike Aldridge. And we did a lot of jazz stuff, a lot of swing, you know, like, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, you know, that kind of thing. And it's a completely different style.
Most of that you were up by the heel doing most of what you just
Yeah,
did.
up here. It's just a little warmer, softer tone. And there's a lot more, being here, the string's a lot more rigid. Up here, you got a lot more flexibility with the string. And so it's, you have more dynamic. Then here, you want to just kind of keep that. Yeah. I don't feel any different doing, you know, either of those two things. I might be digging a little bit harder, you know, like you would, you know, anything else if you want to get a little more volume. But my key when I'm playing with a group of people, whether we're on stage in a professional setting or sitting around jamming, which I prefer, you know, it's the most fun to be able to do that. My kind of rule of thumb is I want to be able to hear everybody that's playing. And if I can't hear the fiddle, then I back off to where I can hear the fiddle. Because the banjo's got a lot of dynamic to it. There's a lot of volume, and it's easy to play too loud. And one of the traps we fall into, and I find myself falling into it if we go a period without playing as a unit, and I spend maybe if we go 2 or 3 weeks without playing, and I'm practicing at home a lot.